Hey, what is going on, guys? It's DK back at you with another video here to break down the Sunday Night Showdown slate between the Patriots and the Ravens. A couple things before getting into the video. We're getting close to 2,000 subscribers. If you're new to the channel, if you're enjoying the content, would really appreciate if you guys could hit that subscribe button. Also, I'm doing a weekly giveaway on this channel where all you have to do is leave a like and a comment in the video. That's one entry into the giveaway. Max one comment though per video. It starts on my Monday Night Showdown video that I had up at the beginning of the week. We'll grow out throughout the week and we'll end up my Monday Night Showdown video that I'll upload probably tomorrow. So how it works is however many videos I've uploaded for that week, you enter the giveaway that many times. So say I have 10 videos uploaded for the week, you enter the giveaway 10 times. The winner receives $20 PayPal from myself. I know this is not sponsored by anyone, it's just me giving back to you guys. So again, I really appreciate all the support on the live streams, the YouTube comment section, as well as Twitter. But with that out of the way, let's jump in the video. This one should be a pretty appealing game here. Ravens and the Patriots. So before we get into the prices, let's look at the over-under and the spread, and then we can look at some snap counts as well. So sitting at 44.5 with the Patriots favored by 3.5 points. So on the lower side as far as over-unders go, let's take a look at some Patriot snap counts. So the running back situation, kind of a three-headed monster, but Sony Michel is the clear lead back. He played on 41% of the snaps last game. James White, same thing. And then Burkhead's kind of the number 3 guy. So both White and Burkhead are listed as questionable in this one, so that's something we will have to monitor. The receiving situations, Edelman and Dorsett basically playing the whole game. I do like those guys. No more Josh Gordon. They picked up Mohamed Sanu, played like 54% of the snaps. Maybe they go up a little bit here since he was that was his first game. And Jacoby Myers played in 36%. As far as the tight end situation goes, Ben Watson played at 70%. Tomlinson played at 45%. Tomlinson's just more of a blocking tight end. Ryan Izzo, though, is currently listed as questionable. If he comes back, that's just another tight end in the mix. As far as the Ravens go, they got Mark Ingram is their clear back. They do utilize other backs. Gus Edwards playing about 30 to 40% of the snaps with Justice Hill, picking up a few snaps here and there. As far as the wide receiver situations go, it's kind of a mess. The guy that plays the most snaps is Willie SNEAD at about like 65% or so. Seth Roberts will play 40% of the snaps if we go off the last couple of games here or so. Miles Boykin playing about 50%. Chris Moore, same thing. And then Marquise Brown is currently listed as questionable. They think he's going to be good to go for this one, but they said they might limit his snaps. So that's kind of just another body into the mix, so it's a hit to those other receivers. As far as the tight end situation goes, Nick Boyle playing at like 65% of the snaps. Mark Andrews played in 58% last game, and HAYDEN HURST playing at 46%. Baltimore does like utilizing their 2 tight ends. That's kind of it for the snap count. So let's look at the prices here. Lamar Jackson is listed at the most expensive player at 11.4K. I like him a good amount here. I like both quarterbacks in this one. Lamar Jackson is just the rushing upside. He can get you 100 yards in the ground easily. Now, the downside is it's a really tough matchup here against the Patriots defense, who have just been destroying teams. So that's the downgrade. I'm not super worried about it. I do like the rushing upside. So yeah, I think he's very much viable as a spend up. Same thing with Tom Brady here at 11.2K. Probably gonna get you anywhere from like 15 to 25 fantasy points if we go off his recent games. He did put up that one dud at 4 fantasy points against Buffalo. It was a tougher matchup. This one, kind of a mediocre matchup. Baltimore secondary not the best. So definitely think you can play both quarterbacks if you want to. I'll talk about some value plays. There are a lot of viable value plays. No one you're really going to feel great about. But there's a lot of different guys that utilizes on both these teams. So I'll talk about some value plays here in a sec. Edelman as well at 10.4K, just getting targeted so much, 15, 12, and 11 targets. He's been questionable every single week and played. So I'm not super worried about him. And I do like him as a spend up again. He seems really safe with all the targets he's getting. Now Mark Ingram is okay. He's been playing like 50% of the snaps. He was like their clear lead back, but not going to utilize or a lot in the passing game. And again, Lamar Jackson keeps it himself a lot. So do you want to play 8.2K for Mark Ingram? Like only half the snaps? Probably not. Now the Patriots defense, you can definitely go there. It seems like a defense always goes off in these showdown slates, and the Patriots defense has just been insane. Double-digit fantasy points every single week. 7.8K just seems absurd to pay for a defense, but they're viable here for sure. Like I said, they have just been unreal here. Probably not going to be the way I go. I don't never get super excited about playing a defense on these showdown slates unless it's like a really low over-under, but they're very much viable on the slate. Now, Sony Michel is interesting here at 7.6K. I think I would consider him if either White or Burkhead miss. He's a guy that won't get utilized too much in the pass game. That's more of James White's role, but he's viable at 7.6K. Mark Andrews is interesting as well at 7.4K. Not going to play the whole game, probably like 50% of snaps, but whenever he's out there, he's like Lamar Jackson's favorite target. So wouldn't mind pairing him there with Lamar Jackson. Marquise Brown, again, currently listed as questionable. They said they expect him to play, but they could limit his work. So that is a concern. Obviously a risky target there. James White currently listed as questionable as well. I do like his PPR upside. Won't get a lot of carries, but they love utilizing this guy in the pass game screens and whatnot. So yes, I would like him if he does play. Obviously, if he misses, you could look to Rex Burkhead as value play. Mohamed Sanu at 6.8K is okay. Played at like 50% of the snaps. Maybe they go up a bit here, so don't mind him. I think I would lean towards Dorsett at a similar price point. I think the upside's a little bit higher on him. But both definitely play in the mid-range here. Let's see. Other options. Willie Snead's kind of like their #1 receiver right now, even though he's not doing a whole lot. He's going to play like 65% or snaps or so at 4.2K. I think he's a pretty good value play here. The two kickers are always safe. You could go one in a GPP if you want to. I wouldn't play both. The Ravens defense at 3.4K at home, they're okay. I think they go a lot lower owned because I think if people are going to play defense, they're just going to spend up for the Patriots. But I think they're okay, right? They can always get a pick 6 here, so the price is viable as a home defense. Rex Burkhead currently listed as questionable himself. If James White misses and Burkhead plays, then I would like Burkhead a good amount as a value play because I think they'll utilize him more in that like James White role. So that's something we do have to monitor. The tight end situation, Ben Watson's kind of the #1 tight end, but Ryan Izzo could be back in this one. He's pretty old, right? He's like 38 years old, so I don't think he has huge upside, but he's in play as like a dart throw for GPPs. Gus Edwards is the #2 back. We'll still get some decent snaps, and they don't really utilize him in the passing game, so I don't think he has huge upside. I think really the only way he can get you there is if he gets like a short touchdown run. Miles Boykin, another kind of dart throw, going to play in like 50% of the snaps. He's in play as a value play. I'll talk about a lot of these guys that are playable. Bolden can only really go there if one of those other backs misses. Jacoby Myers, I think maybe the snaps go down on him a bit more. It's a new back, so that's a concern. If he's going to play like close to 50% of the snaps again, then I think he's okay. But again, I think they might go down here in this one. HAYDEN HURST, they love utilizing the two tight ends, so him and BOYLE don't get like a lot of work in the pass game, but they're still viable. They can catch a short touchdown pass. So HAYDEN HURST is 1K, Nick Boyle 600. Again, a lot of these guys are playable for GPPs. You can take shots on these guys. Seth Roberts even got a little bit of work. Got targeted 4 times. He's 400. So yeah, he's definitely in play as well. But I think that's kind of it. So really, again, there's a lot of these guys in this cheap range that you're not going to feel great about playing these guys, but they open up, getting Lamar Jackson and Tom Brady and Edelman, guys like that. And these guys are all, playable. Like they're out there a decent amount. Like some of these guys are out there like 50% of the time. So these guys are playable as, dart throws for GPPs. As far as captains go, if you want to play it safe, obviously I think either Lamar or Tom Brady or Edelman are probably your best bets. I know they're the top 3 guys, but they just seem very, very safe here. You could go contrarian and go Patriots defense. They've been amazing this year. I think Mark Andrews is pretty solid as a contrarian captain as well. James White wouldn't mind there if he plays. A guy like Dorsett. So that's kind of my thoughts for those like higher price and mid-tier guys. As far as like the cheap guys, again, a lot of these guys are playable. A guy like Seth Roberts or those other tight ends with HURST and Nick Boyle. You could look to Miles Boykin, kind of like that at 3. If you put him at captain at 3K. So you throw like Boykin at captain, let's say, then that can basically open up a lot. You get 9.4K remaining. You could probably get both or all 3 of the top guys and then kind of go from there. So there's a lot of different ways you can go in the slate, and there's a lot of cheap options where I think it'll make it a pretty interesting slate. And this game should be fun to watch in general. 2 pretty good teams, so pretty excited about this one. But I think that's going to do it for today's video, guys. If you have been enjoying the content, would really appreciate it if you'd like this video and subscribe. Again, if you want to get entered in the giveaway, all you do is hit a like and a comment in the video. Let's want to in the giveaway. I'll be back for another video for NFL for my Monday Night Showdown video where I will announce the winner to the $20 PayPal giveaway. I'll probably have that uploaded tomorrow. Also, if you're interested in NBA, I'm going to have my look at the Sunday NBA main slate. That'll be up later tonight, so be on the lookout for that. So thanks again for coming to check out the video, guys. Really appreciate it, and I will see you later.